I grew up around all women. So women, you know, my mom, my aunt, 4 sisters, middle child. My grandmother absolutely introduced me to, you know, preserving clothes, vintage, everything from accessorizing to jewelry. My aunt. So I'm absolutely a man made by a woman, not just physically, but yeah. Right. In whole, absolutely, because, you know.
What do you mean by preserving clothes? How do you preserve clothes?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things that we absolutely sell and you know, pride ourselves in at the Brooklyn Circus, because we buy our product back. So a lot of people think that it's just buying clothes and discarding them. The kind of clothes that we build are clothes that you invest in. You know, it's like buying a Mercedes-Benz, a Patek Philippe watch. You know, they say that you never own a Patek Philippe watch, you're just taking care of it for the next generation. And that's how we feel about the clothes that we make. You know, we make sure that the clothes are made such that by the time it hits, you know, the next generation or your kids, it has even more value. And so preserving, buying better things, making sure you're taking care of these better things to ultimately be able, I saw my grandmother with jewelry that she bought, you know, when she was, you know, 22 years old, and she died at 93. And she had things that you were like, yo, where'd you get this from? Oh, I got this in Mexico. I got this, you know, this place traveling. And it looks like it's brand new.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you say your mom was a seamstress from Haiti?
Well, no, my mom actually bought and sold, you know, art, and she was very much a socialite, very much a social person, but bought and sold art and also sold jewelry.
She was part of bourgeoisie in Haiti, though?
Bourgeoisie in Haiti, exactly. What is bourgeoisie in Haiti mean? She's definitely.
If you ask me for definition.
It was either I'm a bon habitant or I'm something else. Right. But no, we lived. I mean, you know, when I was in Haiti, and even now, we live. Right. We live.
Facts.
We live.
Ouigi. Good one. So you got into fashion just because maman dit comme ça que maman dit comme ça le sorti ou pas qu'à sorti n'importe qui genre.
No, that's why I've always kept a certain, you know what I mean?
Facts.
A certain
maybe more
discipline. No, that's it. No, vive mon cher, everywhere, man. Habillé, bien habillé, toujours senti bon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because my mom's like, you're a representation of the family. You know, you are a representation of the family. Once you step out the house, you know, people look at you and say, yo, petit maïs au lingerie, monsieur, petit bonhomme maïs au lingerie. Monsieur free, man. If your shoe's not right, they're gonna be like, yo, monsieur, man, so free, man. Maman, monsieur, il a fait pas bon. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, something's going on. So that was, for sure, even in Haiti, you know, we wore uniforms, creased, you know, a certain way. Man. You know, it's just, you gotta keep it clean. And even now, even if I'm going to the store, you know, there's a certain, man, of course.
See, but me, I'm literally that, I'm different because I don't care about clothes like that. Like when sweats to me is like the biggest discovery in the world.
Sure.
You understand? I literally, I feel like men should wear skirts and women should wear pants.
There we go.
Anatomically, it makes more sense for me to wear a skirt. Parce que me gigit when I hand skirt like, you know, it's free. You know? No, and women should wear pants.
But actually, I think that men and women should both wear the same thing. Ain't nothing to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Unless you wear.
And you said something interesting, that you said that style is different from a fashion.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Fashion, everybody's fashionable for the most part, especially where we come from. You know, you come from the streets, you come from the hood. Everybody has a sense of, you know, fashion, like what's happening. You can ask them and they'll tell you 10 designers, 5 designers. Oh, this is my favorite store. But style is, you know, it's the same thing when you think about writing. We can all write, but you're not a writer.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Right.
You can write.
Right.
We can all tell jokes.
So
but
being
you're not a comedian.
Is to have style.
We can all tell jokes, but you're not a comedian.
Right.
Someone that has style takes it a lot deeper. You understand what I mean? They use it to interpret their inner feelings. They use it to interpret their thoughts and their views on the world. And that's the difference between style and fashion. We can all write an email. I could write a book. Be pure caca. You know what I'm saying? Caca. Yo, I know how to write. Yo, look, I wrote this. Or I'm a comedian. I think I'm a funny guy. Yo, I'll give jokes. When I get on the stage next to you, Joe, because you the way you deliver the jokes, the way you manage the crowd, that's a comedian. So someone that has style, you'll see the difference between them and how they dress and how they use clothing or apparel to, and then the next person. And so when you say you don't care about style, because you're fashion. If I show you're good and go.
Right.
But people that have style, we use it as the tool, same way you use comedy as your tool.
So that's a superpower.
Maybe that's it.
That has to be a superpower.
Maybe that's it.
Right.
It's a discipline. It's a practice. It's it's all of the things that superpowers give you. It's you have to hone into it and you have to figure out what it is. If the man spits fire, you spit ice or whatever. In fashion, you have to bring your own superpower. It's not like 5 superheroes and we're all spider webs. Like, nah, that's Spider-Man shit.